My brother-in-law called me a Walmart Bonnie Blue at Christmas dinner, so my sister decided to handle it for me. She stood up, walked around the table, and dumped the entire gravy boat over his head. The room went silent. Hot turkey gravy dripped down his smug face, onto his stupid sweater vest, cooling on Mom's good tablecloth. Oops, she said flatly. My hand slipped. For context, I'd been working at an adult entertainment studio for 6 months. Not performing, just admin work and social media. It paid better than my teaching assistant job and covered my student loans. I told my family I worked in digital marketing, which wasn't technically a lie. But my brother-in-law Bryce had figured it out. He'd been making little comments all evening, getting bolder with each glass of wine. The Bonnie Blue comment was his grand finale, delivered right as Dad was carving the turkey. He'd leaned back, grinning like he'd won something, waiting for me to cry or run away. Instead, my sister grabbed the gravy. "What the hell, Veronica?" Bryce sputtered, wiping gravy from his eyes. "You don't talk to my sister like that," she said calmly. "Not in this house, not anywhere." Mom stood up. I braced myself for the lecture about family harmony and keeping the peace. Instead, she turned to Bryce. "I think you should leave." "Are you serious?" "She assaulted me." "You insulted my daughter at Christmas dinner," Mom said. Her voice had that steel edge she used to use when we were kids and had really crossed a line. "In my home, during a holiday meal, after I spent 3 days cooking." Dad set down the carving knife. "Veronica's right. You should go." Bryce looked around the table, expecting support. My aunt kept her eyes on her plate. Uncle Frank suddenly became very interested in his phone. Grandma, bless her, took a long sip of wine and said, "I always thought you were a prick, Bryce." He grabbed his coat and stormed out. My sister sat back down and passed me the mashed potatoes. "These are really good this year, Mom." After dinner, while loading the dishwasher, my sister explained. She'd known about my job for months. She'd also known Bryce was planning his little ambush because he'd been texting his brother about it. She'd seen the messages on his iPad while he was in the bathroom. "I was going to say something," she admitted, "but I wanted him to actually do it first, so everyone could see what kind of person he is." "You set him up." "I prefer to think of it as letting him hang himself," she said, scrubbing the gravy boat. Though the gravy thing was improvised, I was originally going to throw wine. 3 days later, my sister filed for divorce. Turns out she'd also found evidence he'd been cheating for 8 months with someone from his CrossFit gym. She'd been gathering documentation, waiting for the right moment. His Christmas performance had simply accelerated her timeline. "I was planning to wait until after New Year's," she told me over coffee. "But after he tried to humiliate you, I figured why waste another week married to that asshole." She got the house, the car, and full custody of their dog. Bryce tried to use my job against her in court, claiming I was a bad influence on future children. Her lawyer pulled up his Ashley Madison account and several receipts from hotels. The judge was not impressed. Now, 6 months later, my sister lives in that house with her new boyfriend Felix, who owns a bookstore and makes excellent quiche. I'm finishing my master's degree in library science, funded by my entertainment industry savings. And every Christmas, we make an extra batch of gravy just to remember. Last week, Bryce sent a friend request on Facebook. My sister screenshot it and sent it to our family group chat with a single word: blocked. Grandma replied with a gif of someone throwing gravy. Mom just hearted it. Some boundaries need to be defended with more than words. Sometimes they need gravy.